I think I'm gonna bend the rim a little bit right here and try to spin it out of the way.
It's definitely bending just with that ease.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
All right, you ready? Just don't pop me.
Oh! What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna be working on the 2014 Dodge Viper. We have to put the kit car aside because we have been waiting on parts. But today we actually got the most expensive part that we ever purchased for this Viper, which is in this box right here. So this is the coilovers for this Dodge Viper right here. We could not find the actual TA, the stock suspension for this car, but we went with something even better. It's the Tractive Suspension by DSC Sport. So let's go ahead and crack it open and see what it looks like. All right, what do we got here? I think they do have the little springs that is gonna adjust our height, ride height.
Yeah, specs for OEM ride height right there. That is legit.
We'll set that to the side right now.
Yep, we need that.
We definitely need that.
Man, I can't wait to see him.
Dude. So this right here is actually our DSC controller unit, which is gonna allow us to change the different modes of this suspension. Also, it should directly replace our stock unit that controls the Bilstein suspension, and it's definitely gonna give us a lot more tuning ability to our needs. Let's see what it looks like. Sick.
That's legit.
This little module right here alone is like $1,000, but it's definitely a need for this suspension. I can't wait to just install that. All right, let's keep moving.
That's gonna definitely allow us to change different types of modes. So everything is in that computer. That's really awesome. It's worth it.
Definitely recommended with this suspension. It's just unlimited tuning abilities.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and pop one of them coilovers open. I'm excited to see what they look like.
I don't want to scratch any of them. Oh, that's like the adjusting tool for the spring, I think.
Let me see that.
Lower it. That's pretty cool. Dude, check this out. Can't see nothing, but it feels good.
Yeah, they're super light.
Yeah, they are super lightweight. I was expecting it to be a little bit heavier, and I misplaced my razor blade.
See, we don't need no more extra weight. This car is gonna be as light as possible.
I can't wait to take off that suspension and see how much it weighs.
Yeah. Do a little difference.
Yeah. Dude, these are sick. Tractive.
Man, that is legit.
Nicely packaged. I'll give you that for sure. Dang, dude,
that is
check
sick.
that out.
That is nice suspension right there. Definitely excited about putting this suspension on, and we can finally put all the suspension components on the car and get this car on the ground, you know?
Yes, sir.
Because this is one of our main components that we've been waiting for, and we finally got it in.
Yeah, because we couldn't find the stock suspension. I know somebody commented they had this suspension, but I doubt they did because I emailed them and stuff. And I just couldn't find it anywhere, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that think they have. So he probably has like a Honda Civic suspension or something like that.
And check this out, guys. It does actually have the wire that's just gonna plug right into place, and it's just gonna work just like OEM.
That's pretty awesome, man.
I know, right?
This should plug right up, man. I'm excited to put these on, man. That is sick.
Dude,
look at the colors, dude. I love that.
I love the colors.
A little orange right here just for the little Viper, you know.
And look how much adjustments we got. So we could definitely lower this car if we want to, or just raise it up.
It should be adjusted. You think it's adjusted right now?
Right now it is adjusted to the factory specs, I believe so. Specs for OEM ride height. Yeah, exactly. They hooked us up with the factory ride height.
So that should be awesome, man.
We're just gonna go right under there and take the TA shocks out and probably just list them up online and sell them.
Yeah,
see if anybody needs them.
Hopefully somebody needs one or two, you know, or three. I don't know how much we have. I think we just have two. So I don't know if somebody would need them because these are really rare cars, even on the auction. And I'm thinking about running the stock ride height because I don't want to mess anything up underneath, because lowered cars, especially expensive ones,
yeah,
it's expensive to replace like a lip or something like that. So stock ride height is the best.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the best option for us. I think all the rest of the shocks are exactly the same.
The rear ones are a little bit different. They're designed a little bit different.
All right, so we went ahead and opened the fronts. Now the rear should be a little bit different here. Let's go ahead and see what these are about. Dang, dude.
Beautiful, beautiful coilover.
Lightweight.
Super light, man.
Yeah,
that might be lighter than the Bilsteins that are on it right now.
So we're gonna have to go ahead. We gotta work on a little bit of our suspension. We got some knuckles that we gotta install on the passenger side. And then we can pretty much throw all these onto the vehicle here.
I'm excited.
super excited. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the front passenger side shock and go ahead and remove it.
Coil over.
How heavy is it? Is it pretty heavy?
Yeah, it got some weight to it for sure.
Let me give it a little workout.
They're way heavier than these.
Really?
Oh yeah, these things are way heavier.
Dang.
These things got some weight on them.
Yeah, and this has been proven on the track. That's why they call it the track active suspension is exactly what it means. Oh yeah, dude, that is so much lighter. That's crazy. Weight reduction at its finest. We're gonna keep on weight reducing this already weight reduced Viper.
Oh yeah. Now we can basically
install a new one.
Plug
it right into place and also go ahead and install the knuckle here.
Finally, guys, we just put this knuckle on. We just put it on there for now, but we're about to secure it completely, screw it down, tighten it down, and connect this speed sensor back up, and we should be good, man.
Also, this tie rod, we may just unbend it temporarily, or
yeah, it has just a little bend here, and I'm pretty sure we can just heat it up a little bit right here and just bend it right back.
Straighten her up.
Yep, she should be perfect. But that is awesome, man.
Yeah,
it's exciting, man.
Yeah, it's finally getting one step closer to actually driving on its own power, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because we had to pull it off with the winch, and here very soon we got some parts coming in that's gonna allow us to drive it to the frame machine.
Alright guys, so we did straighten out this tie rod end temporarily so we can drive it to the frame machine, and it looks to be pretty straight right now. We're not going to worry about it too much because we're not going to be going at no high speed whatsoever until we get the framework done and probably get a new tie rod in for this side. So we're going to go ahead and grab that rotor, put the caliper back on, and this suspension should be done on this side, and then we're going to go to the back.
Little crack in it right there.
Yeah, it does have a little crack in it right now, but we're not going to worry about that. We got a new one coming in shortly, but we need to make it to the frame machine, and that's really not going to do anything because we're not going over probably 5 miles an hour. So.
Yeah, we're just going to cruise onto the trailer into the location that we need to go,
and that's it.
And that's going to be it for that. So that right there is a pretty pricey piece right there, about $1,000 just for that rotor. But let's go ahead and throw on the calipers and complete this suspension. All right, so now that we got this suspension complete, it looks absolutely amazing. Look how awesome that just looks.
Man, they look really good.
I can't wait to actually test it out. It is fully adjustable, so I can't wait to actually lower the car a little bit possibly in the future. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and jump onto the driver's side and move our way around.
Wheels are super light.
Really?
Dude. Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of glad that we're going with OEM wheels. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but we actually are going to keep these original wheels.
Yeah, because they are really light. These are purposely made for Vipers.
Exactly.
If you're going to track them or something like that, because
they are alloy, aluminum alloy.
Yeah, they're really light. Like I never felt a rim this light. That is super light.
And as you can see, we got 2 of them are damaged, but we'll get to that here very shortly because we're actually going to cut that one up right there.
Yep.
But dang, yeah, dude, that is super light. So we got 2 good wheels, but let's keep on going ahead, and I guess we probably got to drop You think we'll be able to get to that shock without?
Yeah, easily.
Sweet.
Easily.
It's gonna make it easier. So this install is pretty smooth, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it would be really easy if you got your own Viper and you bought these.
To install yourself?
Yeah, to install yourself, all you need is just a quick jack. Quick jack.
Quick jack.
A quick jack or just some jacks and some jack stands. You can do this at your house. It's really simple, honestly. So that's a big plus if you're looking into some suspension that you want to do yourself, save you a ton of money on installing them yourself instead of a shop doing it. Super simple.
Very simple. That was a nice one right there. That was simple removal right there.
Yeah, the only thing that's wrong with this shock is this little line got busted off, as you can see
off
right
of the
here.
reservoir. That's the reservoir line,
yeah,
right?
off of the reservoir, so that sucks. I wonder if that's repairable. I don't know, but we're not going to be needing these no more.
So I think we're left with one good one, honestly.
Yeah, one good one probably in the rear.
Yeah, just that one right there in that passenger rear or driver rear side right there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and install this new one the new shocks here. The new and improved, way better.
Yep, way lighter, way better.
Cooler looking.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna definitely outperform these. There's a lot of good reviews on these, so we're gonna actually put these to the test when it's time. Let's go ahead and install it though.
So we just finished the driver's side, super easy, with just 2 bolts, one at the top and one at the bottom, and the old one just slides out, the new one slides right in and plug and play. So we're good to go right here. Now we're gonna move on to the rear and change that rear coilover.
That's pretty dang heavy, but that's the only good shock that we got right there. It is finally out. The other one was just pretty much destroyed from the accident. So that's pretty much the last one right there. Let's go ahead and install the new one.
How much heavier is that one?
Dude, this is like night and day difference. Like, I mean, let me kind of just guess. This one's probably like 30 pounds. This one's probably like 15 pounds.
I mean, you can just look, put them side by side. You can just see the difference.
Dang, I can't even hold that one open. So dang heavy.
I mean, Bilstein's a good brand, but this is
just brand, but they kind of perfected this just for the Viper because they are known to ride kind of rough. So this is definitely going to take care of that issue right here.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so now that we got all 3 coilovers pretty much installed, the reason why we can't install this one is because our drive shaft here is pretty much completely destroyed. I mean, you could repair it, but it was just better for us to go ahead and buy the complete drive shaft, which is going to be in a couple of days. And you can't just install the knuckle and all the other components because this drive shaft actually just slips through the knuckle and everything works together. So we're just going to leave this alone, and actually we're going to go check out the wheel that was in this area. It pretty much squeezed our caliper and a few other little things. So let's go ahead and go over there, check it out, and see if we can extract it. Guys, check this out. Man, this thing just got destroyed. Look at that inside right there. So the caliper right here is just stuck. This is free right here, so I think if we can get that out, everything else will come out. I believe that's a good rotor there also. Everything else we did buy, we got this knuckle right here. We may have to cut some stuff up here. What do you think?
I don't know. We may have to cut some stuff up or use a hammer, maybe some pry bars. Let me get you guys a close-up. As you can see, it just completely just like wedged itself into that aluminum right there. You can't spin it, you can't do nothing. We may have to use some kind of crowbar right here, or we may, you know, last resort, we may have to just go ahead and cut this wheel in half right here or something.
So it's gonna be pretty tough, but I think we can handle it.
Yeah, let's figure something out. I think I'm gonna bend the rim a little bit right here and try to spin it out of the way.
It's definitely bending just with that ease.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah. All right, you ready? Just don't pop me. Let me help you actually. Come on. Oh, dang.
We got it.
That's bingo right there.
We got it.
Let me go ahead and pull it out. I want to really inspect this. Oh, dang, that's it.
Hold on.
Or is there a couple lugs on there?
Still a couple lugs, yeah.
There she goes.
Oh,
Oh man, is that caliper damaged?
It don't look like it. It looks like it's still in good condition. It just went up to these bolts right here. They barely even got any scuffs on them. That's that rim that got all the damage.
Look at that rim right there.
It looks like it turned a few rotations.
Yeah, it did.
It got it real good, man. That's crazy. We did order a new rim. It's coming in from the dealer. It was a pricey one, but I really love the look of these wheels.
These wheels are not just for the looks, they actually perform.
Yeah.
So these wheels are actually performance wheels designed for the Viper. So
yeah, SRT, not necessarily Viper. They're other Dodge Vipers.
Yeah, SRT.
Because they're a lightweight track wheel. They're a lightweight track wheel.
Let's see this rotor. Is the rotor good? There's the e-brake right there.
Emergency
still
brake.
Good.
That's crazy.
Dang, look at this, dude. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's all intact. Sucks that the knuckle is broken. We could have just put it all up like this.
Yeah, that's true, but we did get a knuckle, so I think we are going to be ready to install that suspension as soon as we get our drive shaft in.
Oh yeah.
And our wheel, which is on the way.
Yeah, drive shaft and wheel. And then guys, we'll be able to put this thing down on all 4 wheels and take it to the frame machine. That's going to be the most exciting thing. We're really excited. I wish we could have went ahead and installed all this, but we can't because we got some parts coming in and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and put this aside because we got a ton of body work still to do, like that door. It's one of our main concerns right now because it is damaged pretty bad. So let's put this aside and try to get some progress done on that door. So we were looking at this door right here, and there's just no possible way to unbend this from the inside of the door. We were thinking about wedging something in there and hammering this out, but there's just no way. There's like a double layer of metal right there. There's just no possible way to put something behind there. So our next best option is to probably find a pin puller, an aluminum one, the one that just spot welds the pins that you can pull out. That'll probably be the best thing for this door. So we're gonna have to catch you tomorrow and see if we can find a pin puller.
Alright, so it is the next day here and we were on a mission to find an aluminum stud welder that we could pretty much pull this damage out. But we didn't come up with anything locally in stores, so we're probably gonna have to order something online. And then things are pretty expensive, upwards to like $2,000. But it is definitely something that we're gonna use probably in the future with all these cars moving into aluminum panels. So it'll probably be a great investment for us. So we're gonna put an order on one of those and it'll probably be in a couple of weeks. But for now, we're gonna set this door aside and move onto this quarter panel. We did save it pretty much. We do need to do a little bit more work to reinforce a few areas. Some of you guys were saying that it is gonna crack, but I think we'll be fine with the tiger hair that we used. And actually, we're about to go behind the quarter panel and reinforce it a little bit more in some of the critical areas that had a little bit more damage. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and reinforce it, sand it down, throw another coat of primer, and get it ready for paint. All right, so we just finished up this quarter panel. We got it baking in the sun. We actually went ahead and sanded it, threw some more coats of primer because that's just how they do it at the factory to get the smoothest paint job possible. And we didn't manage to get this thing painted today because the paint booth is actually busy right now and we really got to give this thing some good dry time before we wet sand it and prep it for the paint. So with that being said, that is going to be a wrap for today's video. We have been super busy with the holiday season. That's not going to stop us. Be sure to stay tuned for next video. We're probably gonna be painting this quarter panel and painting some other panels of the Viper. Also guys, be sure to follow us on Instagram. You'll get the inside scoop there before YouTube. And if you haven't, be sure to copy some merch at goonsquad.com and support your boys. Everybody be sure to turn on your post notifications and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.